Okay, Shaya, we're gonna do Mishnah Beis. Tainis Perik Aleph Mishnah Beis. Ein Sheilines Agishamim. We don't ask for rain, Ella, except Samuch, close, Lagishamim, to the time of rain, to the time when it's supposed to rain. Which means we don't ask for it months before or even weeks before. We ask for it when it's about to start raining, when the rainy season is supposed to begin. That's when we start asking for rain, or at least close to then. Rabbi Yehuda says, Ha'ever lifnei hateva, the person who stands in front of the Amud, which means the person who's going to be the Chazan, B'yayim tev ha'achrein shel Chag, on the last day of Sukkot, which is Shmini Atzeres, ha'achrein mazkir, v'harishain einay mazkir. Every Yom Tov and every Shabbos, there are two Chazanim. Sometimes it's one person doing both jobs, but there's the Chazan for Shachris, which is the davening that we do every day, and there's the Chazan for Musaf, which is after Kriyas HaTorah, and that's the special extra prayer that we do on Shabbos and Yom Tov. So, on the last day of Sukkot, Shmini Atzeres, Rabbi Yehuda says, Ha'acherein mazkir, the last person, the last Chazan, the second Chazan, there's only two of them, mazkir, mentions rain, mentions that Hashem gives rain. Harishain, but the first one, the first Chazan, the person who was Chazan in the morning for Shacharis, Einai, does not mazkir, mention it. So the person on Shmini Atzeres, on the last day of Sukkot, according to Rabbi Yehuda, the first Chazan, the Chazan in the morning for Shacharis, does not mention that Hashem gives rain. The second Chazan that day, the Chazan from Musaf, already starts mentioning it, and once he mentions it, he continues to mention it until it stops raining. Now, when do we stop? Rabbi Yehuda says, he continues here, B'yayim Teiv Harishin Shel Pesach. This is the second part of Rabbi Yehuda's statement, what he's saying. On the first Yom Tov of Pesach, remember Pesach also has two Yomim Tovim. You have the first day, and outside of Eretz Yisrael, that's the first 2 days. And then you have Chol HaMoed, and then you have the last days. So on the first Yom Tov of Pesach, on the first day of Pesach, Harishain Mazkir, the first Chazan mentions rain. The Chazan for Shachris mentions rain because it's still the first day of Pesach in the morning, it's still the time for rain. Ha'achrein, but the second Chazan, the last Chazan, the one who goes from Musaf, Einay Mazkir, does not mention it. And that's actually the halacha. On Shmini Atzeres, starting on Musaf, we ask for rain. And on Pesach, starting on Musaf, we do not. We stop asking for rain. And this is my friend back there from Alberta. He's visiting.
Hi.
Ad Amosai, and he's saying hi to you, Shaya. Ad Amosai Sheilines Agishamim. That's when we mention rain. But when do we really ask Hashem, please give us rain now? We say we start asking for that a little bit later, not on Shmini Atzeres, but a few weeks later. In Israel, we ask on the 7th of Cheshvan. Outside of Israel, we ask even a little bit later than that. So until when do we ask for rain? We start asking a little bit later than when we remember it. Rabbi Yehuda says, Ad sheyaver ha-Pesach, until Pesach is over. You ask for rain throughout the whole Pesach. Now, I'll remind you the difference between mentioning rain and asking for rain in a minute. But let's finish the Mishnah. Rabbi Meir says, Ad sheyetze Nisan. You ask for rain through the whole month of Nisan, another week or so after Pesach. Shenemar, as it says, in the Navi, there were different Naviim, there were different prophets who came in the generations after Moshe Rabbeinu until the first Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, and one of the later ones was Yael. And he mentions in Yael, Perek Beis, Vayerid lochem Geshem, Hashem caused rain to come down for you. Meire u'malkesh, the early rain, the rain in the morning, Malkish, and the big rain during the day, Bar Rishain, during the first month. Yeah, first of all, Meira is early rain. It's the dew. It's the little rain that comes on the ground early in the morning. Malkish is the big rain that comes later in the day. Bar Rishain, in the first month, which means the whole first month of Nisan, Hashem made it rain. And it's brought down in a pasuk in Navi to show us that Nisan, the whole Nisan, is the time for rain. Now remember, I mentioned to you in Mishnah Aleph that when we daven Shemona Esrei, at the beginning of Shemona Esrei, we say during the winter, Mashiv HaRuach HaMerid HaGeshem. He brings down, he blows wind, he causes the wind to blow. Umerid HaGeshem, and Hashem brings down the rain. We're not asking for rain then, we're just saying that Hashem does this. And even then, we only start doing that close to the raining season. But then, later in the Shemona Esrei, during the week, we have many things that we ask for. And we ask for it because we want Hashem to have a perfect world. And this is when we ask for that, even the worlds above, even the spiritual worlds become blessed. And Hashem comes out more in the world because of our prayers. He's waiting for our prayers, and then He comes out more because He wants to partner with us. And He wants our prayers. And during the week, we say, V'sein Talu Motar. In the middle of the Shemona Esrei, we ask Hashem, please give rain. So at the beginning of the Shemona Esrei, we mention that Hashem does give rain. In the middle of the Shemona Esrei, there's a bracha called Baruch Aleinu, bless us. And in the middle of that bracha, we say, Hashem, please give us rain. So, in this Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda says that we mention that Hashem gives rain, that first part of the Shemona Esrei, from Shmini Atzeres, from the last day of Sukkot until the first day of Pesach. But when do we actually ask for rain? Rabbi Yehuda also says you continue asking for rain until Pesach is over. And Rabbi Meir says no, you continue asking for rain until Nisan ends. So according to Rabbi Yehuda, you mention in the beginning of Shemona Esrei that Hashem gives rain only till the first day of Pesach, by Shachris. And the second Chazan and Musaf by Pesach does not, on the first day of Pesach, no longer mentions rain. And in fact, we have a whole prayer about Tal, about the small little dew that comes down in the summer. That's something else that's not mentioned here in the Mishnah. And we do that on the first day of Pesach by Musaf. We'll be doing that in a few days. But Rabbi Yehuda says that until the end of Pesach we ask for rain. That's Rabbi Yehuda's opinion. And Rabbi Meir says we ask for rain in that bracha, the same bracha, throughout the whole month of Nisan, so a week longer than Rabbi Yehuda says we do. Again, we mention Hashem's Kayach, Hashem's power to give rain only until the first day of Pesach, but we ask for rain a little bit longer than we mention Hashem's power to give rain. We stop mentioning Hashem's power to give rain at the beginning of Shemona Esrei on the first day of Pesach, but according to Rabbi Yehuda, we still ask for rain throughout the whole Pesach, and according to Rabbi Meir, we still ask for rain throughout the whole Chodesh Nisan. That's what Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Meir say. But actually, the halacha, what we do, is we also stop asking for rain at the time that we stop mentioning rain. So it's just a side note. That's not what's in the Mishnah. Let's learn the Mishnah again now. Ein she'eli nes hageshamim. We don't ask for rain ela samuch lageshamim, except at the time near rain, at the time that comes close to the raining season. Rabbi Yehuda Eimer. Rabbi Yehuda says, ha'over lifnei hateva b'yom Tov ha'acharein shel Chag, the person who goes to the Amud, who goes to where the Chazan stands on the last day of Sukkot, which is Shmini Atzeres, ha'acharein mazkir, the second Chazan, the Chazan who does Musaf, mentions Hashem's Kayach to give rain, Hashem's power to give rain. Harishain einay maskir, but the person before him, the first chazan, who's the chazan for Shachris, does not mention Hashem's power to give rain because it's not close enough yet to the time of rain. But on the first day of Pesach, Harishain maskir, the chazan who daven Shachris, does mention Hashem's power to give rain. Ha'acharein einay maskir, and the person who's the chazan for Musaf, for this, the second chazan, the last chazan of the morning, does not mention Hashem's power to give rain. Ad Emosai, until when? Shoylin es hageshamim, do we actually ask for rain? Rabbi Yehuda Eimer, which would be that middle part of Shemon Esrei, where we don't say Hashem has the power to give rain, we say Hashem, please give us rain. That's a little bit different than just saying that Hashem has the power to give rain. So when do we ask directly for rain? Until when do we ask directly for rain? Rabbi Yehuda Eimer, Rabbi Yehuda says, Ad sheyaver Pesach, until Pesach is over. So that a whole extra week, when we've already stopped mentioning Hashem's power to give rain, in middle of Shemon Esrei, during the week, during Chol HaMoed, we still ask for rain according to Rabbi Yehuda. And Tati is just telling you on the side that the halacha, what we actually do, is not like that, that we end up stopping to ask for rain also, right? You know, as soon as we stop mentioning Hashem's power to give rain. And Rabbi Meir says, Ad sheyetze Nisan, until the month of Nisan is over. Shenamar, like it says in Yoel Beis, in the Navi Yoel, in Perik Beis of the Sefer written of what the Navi Yoel said, Vayered lochem geshem, Yoel writes down, the Navi Yoel writes down, and Hashem caused rain to come down to you, Meire u'malkesh, the early rain of the morning and the late rain of the day, Ba'arishain, throughout the whole first month of Nisan, and the Navi Yoel is trying to tell us that the whole month of Nisan is the time of rain, and therefore Rabbi Meir says we should ask for rain in the middle of Shemon Esrei, actually asking for rain throughout the whole month of Nisan, which is more than a week after Pesach is already over. So those are the two opinions in the Mishnah. And like Tati said before, the halacha is that we stop asking for rain at the exact same time that we stop mentioning Hashem's power to give rain. We'll do the Mishnah one more time, so you get it really well and remember it. Ein sheilin es hageshamim, we don't ask for rain ala samuch lageshamim, except during the time that is close to the rain season. So we don't ask for rain during the summer. We ask for rain when the time for rain is about to start. Rabbi Yehuda says, the person who goes to the teva to become the chazan, who stands by the Amud on the last day of Sukkot, which is Shmini Atzeres, ha'achrein maskir, the second chazan mentions Hashem's power to give rain. He doesn't ask for rain, but he mentions Hashem's power to give rain. Harishain einay maskir, the first chazan does not mention Hashem's power to give rain. He davens a Shemon Esrei like we daven in the summer, without mentioning Hashem's power to give rain, without saying Mashiv Haruach Meir HaGeshem. B'yom tov ha'achrein shel Pesach, but on the last, b'yom tov ha'rishain shel Pesach, but on the first day of Pesach, Harishain maskir, the first one mentions it. Ha'acharein einay maskir, the last chazan does not mention Hashem's power to give rain. So we stop mentioning Hashem's power to give rain on the first day of Pesach after Shachris. The first chazan mentions it, the second doesn't. Ad eimosai sheilin hageshamim, until when do we mention the last, the last, until when do we ask for rain? Ad eimosai sheilin hageshamim, until when do we ask for rain? Rabbi Yehuda says, Ad sheyaver Pesach, we actually ask for rain during the middle of Shemon Esrei. When we say the bracha of Baruch Aleinu in the middle of Shemon Esrei, Rabbi Yehuda says we ask for rain until the whole Pesach is over, throughout the whole Pesach, we still ask for rain. Rabbi Meir says, Ad sheyetzi Nisan, until Nisan is over. We ask throughout the whole month of Nisan, which is a week longer than when Pesach is over. So Rabbi Meir says we even ask for longer. Shneimar Yel Beis, like it says in Yel Beis, Vayerid lochem geshem meira umalkish berishem. And Hashem brought down for you rain, meira umalkish, the two types of rain, the small rain in the morning and the big rain during the day, barishem throughout the whole first month. And Nisan is the first month of the year. Of the year, as it starts with holidays, of the year that we count on the Jewish calendar, because Nisan is the beginning of miracles, so it's also the first month on the Jewish calendar, on the way that we count months as Jews for holidays. So again, there's two parts to Shemoneh Esrei. The first part, we just mentioned Hashem's power to give rain, and that's Mashiv Haruach Umerid HaGeshem, who makes the wind blow and makes the rain fall. And that we say from Shmini Atzeres, from the last day of Sukkot until the first day of Pesach. Then there's actually asking for rain. Hashem, please give us rain, which we ask for during Baruch Aleinu, and that we start asking for in Israel on Zayin Cheshvan, outside of Israel a few weeks even after that. So we start asking for it a few weeks after Shmini Atzeres, and we stop asking for it. Really, the halacha is today we stop asking for it also on the first day of Pesach. The same time that we stop mentioning that Hashem does give rain, we also stop asking for rain. But in this Mishnah, we have two different opinions. We have Rabbi Yehuda who says we still ask for rain throughout the whole Pesach, and Rabbi Meir says we still ask for rain throughout the whole Chodesh Nisan, even a week after Pesach is over, we're still asking for rain. And then we stop when Chodesh Nisan ends and Chodesh Iyar begins. Those are the two opinions in the Mishnah. And again, the halacha is that we actually, not like Rabbi Yehuda, not like Rabbi Meir, the Chachamim made that we stop asking for rain at the exact same time as we stop mentioning, on the exact same day that we stop mentioning Hashem's power to give rain.